Tonight on RBT.
Mate, you're shaking like a leaf, okay? Just calm down.
Oh, I'm going to get taken away, I guarantee that. Lose your job, you lose your house, you lose everything.
Are you aware of what your alcohol limit is in New South Wales as a provisional driver?
153.
Pull over! What are you doing, bro?
You're going to smoke dope, don't drive, okay?
You look drunk, sound drunk, smell drunk.
You're in some serious trouble.
It's right around knock-off time for local tradesmen on a wet afternoon in Campbelltown. Officers Ford and Nelson are patrolling the back streets when they spot a white van.
Well, we'll just stop this bloke. He might be busy. We're going to spin around on him. Yeah, we're just stopping a van on Dickens Road at Ambervale, just for a mobile breath test. On occasion, we have some people that drive through here from the local pub after consuming alcohol.
44-year-old Paul has been stopped just 100 metres from home.
How you going, sir? Sergeant Nelson's my name from the Highway Patrol.
He's an air conditioning installer and he can't afford to be off the road.
Just off for breath testing this afternoon. You been drinking at all?
Yes, I just left the pub.
Okay, when was your last drink?
Just then.
Right, about 5 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Have you got your driver's licence handy?
Yeah, it's suspended.
Why is driving while suspended?
Just trying to make a living.
Okay.
Trying to work up the money to pay the fines off.
No worries. How long are you suspended for?
I'm not too sure.
Have you had much to drink this afternoon?
I had 2 schooners down the road and probably 2 schooners at Chippy Norton before I left factory.
Paul's given 10 minutes for the mouth alcohol to clear. But with 5.5 standard drinks under his belt, he's not backing himself.
Oh, I'm going to get taken away, I can guarantee that.
It's wet. It's a residential area. It's only 20 to 5 in the afternoon. People are coming home from work. It's quite dense housing where we are. And to top it off, he's unlicensed. He shouldn't be on the road anyway.
It's looking like Paul's decision to drive was a bad one, but he's in no mood to accept responsibility.
Well, lose your job, you lose your house, you lose everything. Yeah? How do you live without money? Yeah, the cost of living forces people to do this. Yeah, speak to the government.
With so much at stake, the last thing this battler needs is a drink driving charge.
Stop, that's fine. Thank you.
Music lovers from all over the country roll into Byron Bay at Bluesfest time. While the festival goers let their hair down, police are hard at work targeting drink drivers. At the main RBT site, 20-year-old Jesse has been rounded up by a mobile patrol after returning a reading of .066 Roadside.
He was seen to pull up short, do a U-turn, head off back around the corner. We went round and we grabbed him, did a roadside breath test, which went over.
Time on the breath analysis machine wasn't part of Jesse's plans for the holiday weekend.
I really just came down to get into the festival atmosphere kind of thing. A bit of surfing and stuff like that, skating, see some new faces.
Well, at least Jesse has met a new face. Senior Constable Lavins. Jesse took in some tunes and beers at the festival, then went cruising in his van when it all went wrong.
Yeah, I jumped in the van skis, went for that, and then some hitchhikers came and were like, take me to some place down this way, so I was gonna do that and freaked out and missing.
Why would you pick up hitchhikers anyway?
I don't know, they were pretty full on. Been up for a few days and just feel...
How much sleep you had in the last few days?
Maybe like 6 hours since Thursday.
Since Thursday? You're just a recipe for catastrophe. Do you take any tablets, drugs, insulin, asthma sprays or medicine?
Can you repeat that?
The Pacific Highway is the busiest road in the nation.
Any alcohol tonight, sir?
But what most people don't know is that this link between Sydney and Brisbane has a sinister underbelly.
This Pacific Highway is famous for its major drug route. Tonight we'll be looking for people not only driving with illicit drugs, we'll be seeing if anyone's transporting drugs up the coast.
With decades of drug policing experience, Sergeant Mariati has seen it all, and nothing is going to get past him tonight.
Roll your tongue around the inside of your mouth. Down on top of your tongue and drag it forward, mate.
This man has admitted to smoking cannabis today, so the sergeant expects to see a cannabis indicator show up. But the man goes positive to cannabis and methamphetamine.
Mate, I've just had a look at that test. Did you tell me the whole truth?
Yeah.
Okay, well, mate, it's come up something different from what you told me.
No worries.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, now, you said you had marijuana this morning, this afternoon.
Around lunchtime.
What else did you have today?
Nothing.
Okay.
Because the man appears extremely nervous, police suspect he may have something to hide.
Hang on to that. What do you got there? I'm going to ask you some more questions about that.
Before they can search his car, the man produces a stash of drugs.
What's in the bag? Cannabis? Whose is it? Yours? You're under arrest at the moment, so I'll get you to come up here with me.
When was the last time you used methamphetamine?
Would have been last weekend.
How much? Because remember how I said to you something else has come up as well?
Yeah. Is that what it is?
Yeah. All right, so that's not a shock to you?
Well, I didn't think it'd be in my system that long.
Okay, not only under arrest for the drugs, you're under arrest for the purpose of giving me another sample, okay, of your old fluid. I'm going to test you inside the truck.
Yep.
So you just get him in the chair.
Yep.
Jorgo,
Straight through.
got a positive.
Sergeant Moriarty's been on the lookout for drug couriers all evening, and he thinks he's just found one.
Mate, we're going to go have a good look at your car, because we're not happy with what we found already. Is there anything in that car you don't want us to see?
Not what I know of.
This is your opportunity.
Not what I know of, mate.
Outside, undercover detectives from Taree Police Station join in the search. If there are drugs in the man's car, they will find them. Thousands of Bondi beachgoers who spend Saturday on the sand cap off a perfect day with a few cold drinks. And the RBT line is a familiar sight, right in the middle of the action.
Sun's out the last couple of days, certainly out today. We'll see some activity tonight on the roads. And if there's impaired drivers out there tonight, neither drugs or alcohol, we'll certainly be taking them off the road.
Hi, how you going? You've been stopped for random testing. Do you have a driver's licence on you?
Local fish and chip cook Leo knows he stands a good chance of being tested.
Where's your licence?
He's just done a long day over a deep fryer and stopped for a couple of cold beers on the way home.
Thank you. Have you consumed any alcohol or drugs in the last 24 hours?
Oh, about an hour ago.
Leo always sticks to just the 2 beers after work. He reckons it'll leave him under the limit.
I require you to blow 1 continuous breath into this approved device until I tell you to stop. Keep going, a little bit more. Stop. Okay, at the moment you're under arrest for breath analysis, okay?
Leo's just blown low range by the smallest of margins.
So just get you to hop out the car for me. He's gone over and we think he's possibly on the rise again, so we're just going to take him back and conduct a further test.
But when he gets inside the police van, there's a queue for the breath analysis machine.
That's right, as long as he stays there a little bit longer.
Leo thinks his 2 schooners are working their way out of his system, so he's happy to wait.
Just had a few beers on the way home, and that's it. And I'm here.
Because his 2 drinks were consumed within the last hour, they may still be working their way into his bloodstream.
How much over that?
You're 0.051.
With every minute that passes, Leo's blood alcohol level could actually be on its way up.
I didn't think I've only had just the 2, so I really didn't worry about it.
On the Pacific Highway, police have set up a mobile drug testing unit in an effort to curb activity on this drug trafficking corridor. This man has tested positive for cannabis and methamphetamine, but police suspect his interest in drugs is more than recreational. A thorough search of the car by undercover detectives finally pays off.
We found something else in the car. Do you want to tell us about it?
I know nothing.
You know nothing? And this is your opportunity, mate, if you want to tell us anything before we go out there. You're pretty nervy. I think you know what's going on.
Well, you said you found something in my car.
Yeah, we'll go and have a look at it.
Undercover detectives question the man.
Is there any sharps in there, mate?
No.
In the back of your car there, I found there is a McDonald's bag.
Yep.
Okay, is that your bag?
Suppose so, yeah.
Inside the McDonald's bag, okay, is some McDonald's rubbish.
Yeah.
Nothing in a plastic bag here. And that bag is some white crystal substance.
Yep.
Okay, do you know what that is?
Well, it looks like amphetamine. Okay, yeah.
Is that yours?
What the police have just unearthed is a substantial quantity of ice.
What is it?
Amphetamines.
Did you put this amphetamines in that bag there?
No.
Do you know how it got there?
No.
The bag contains lumps of ice with a total street value of around $35,000.
Is that yours? Those plastic bags there, would you touch that plastic bag? Is that a no or yes?
That's no.
When did you buy this McDonald's?
Today or yesterday?
Oh, has anybody...
I had some today, I had some yesterday.
Just pull out the receipt from inside that bag.
Yeah.
It said 5:21 today.
Yep.
Okay. Only a couple of hours ago.
Yep.
Has anybody had your car today?
Not what I know of.
It's going to form you you are under arrest for
Yep.
possession of methamphetamine.
Yep.
The man admits it's his car and his fast food bag, but the story of his night is just getting started.
Did anyone else in the car this morning?
I had a hitchhiker earlier today.
Yeah, once it rains, I can't do my job.
When wet weather stopped work early for Paul, he filled the spare time with 4 beers.
Stop, that's fine, thank you.
Now this family man, who works out of a van, is facing a major threat to his livelihood.
All right, at this point in time, I have to inform you you are under arrest. You've returned a positive roadside reading. You're under arrest for the purpose of a breath analysis.
It's not just his family that need Paul to stay on the road. He also does a lot of running around for the local footy club.
What club's that with? McCarthy Saints.
Okay, cool. Do you coach or just...
I've got a coach's card, first aiders, runner's card.
Yep.
I did a whole lot for them.
do the community thing, huh?
Yeah, it's a good day on a Saturday.
One thing that we haven't explained to you yet, as a result of you being unlicensed, okay, because your license expired, your legal limit now to drive is actually 0.02 rather than 0.05. Okay, so that's something you need to keep in mind as well.
Is this the first time you've been in this position?
Since 20 years ago, if not more. I had a bad history when I was younger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, once I got married, that was it.
They do it to us all, don't they?
Yeah, and you got kids, you gotta put food on the table, mate.
Putting food on the table has never been tougher for anyone in the air conditioning business.
Let's get you to take a seat on the green one.
After a run of cool, wet summers, demand has evaporated.
Oh yeah, well, the business nearly closed down. What do? Nobody wants to spend money. There's no heat out there to entice them to spend money. What do?
Paul's employer won't be impressed to discover that he has an unlicensed driver.
I don't know. He might just sack me.
Okay, so what I'll just get you to do is just stand up for me. Take a deep breath, wrap your lips around the tube. Big deep breath, like blowing up a balloon.
If Paul blows over, he may pay a very high price for those 4 cold beers.
Thank you very much. Stop now. Just take a seat.
Two quick beers were enough to leave Leo just over the limit at a Bondi RBT site.
Okay, at the moment you're under arrest for breath analysis, okay?
As he goes for his secondary test, Leo's playing for time, hoping his blood alcohol level is on its way down.
I've got plenty of time.
No, the computer's a bit slow tonight.
That's all right.
In no hurry.
Let it break down.
What is the actual limit? Can you have 2 schooners?
The limit's 0.05. Okay, you got to be under 0.05.
But what is the limit of a beer?
There's no hard and fast rule saying you can have this amount of alcohol. There's so many variables how your body metabolises the alcohol, you know.
So I should put on more weight then.
Leo says he always sticks to just 2 knockoff drinks, but there's no guarantee it'll leave him under.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. Okay, the instrument has analysed a sample of your breath and returned a reading of 0.041.
Does that mean I'm under or...?
It's under. Okay, so it's come under. All right.
Leo's safe, but the RBT experience has proved to him that the 2 schooners rule might need a little tweaking.
Well, I really don't drink that much. So just next time I'll just stick to the 1 then. And that'll be it. Okay then.
Police have just found a bag full of crystal methamphetamine in the back seat of this man's car.
Is that yours?
This is a commercial quantity of a dangerous drug, and the man is now trying to talk his way out of a jail cell.
I had a hitchhiker earlier today.
What did this hitchhiker look like?
My size, my build.
Did he have McDonald's?
He went and bought some, yeah. He didn't get back in the car after McDonald's.
Didn't he?
No.
No one else has been in this car while you've had McDonald's rubbish in there?
Not what I know of, mate, no.
No. So, no one else has had access to that McDonald's bag, have they?
Not what I know of, no.
No.
The hitchhiker yarn just doesn't add up, and the man finally gives up on his alibi story.
Ready back to the bus,
Come on,
yeah?
Aidan, take you back to the bus, do you see?
He now faces being charged with drug possession and supply, and he could collect a drug driving charge as well.
Well, on your tongue, close your mouth. Mate, you're shaking like a leaf, okay? Just calm down, okay? Calm down. Like that. Don't talk, okay? You have gone positive to THC, which is marijuana, okay?
No driving for 24 hours?
I think that's the least of your problems, mate. I don't think you'll be going anywhere where you're going to need to drive for the next 24 hours.
A further lab test will determine if the drug driving charges are laid. Now, the man will be spending the weekend with detectives from Taree Police Station instead of his 7-year-old son.
I've only got him on weekends.
I think that's his car keys. Yeah, we've caught a major distributor of amphetamines today. He's got a fair amount on him, and it's a real good job by the boys here at Taree to get that off the street, so it's a substantial amount.
20-year-old P-plater Jesse blew .066 on a Byron Bay roadside. He's hardly slept since hitting town for a music festival 48 hours ago.
Are you taking any tablets, drugs, insulin, asthma sprays or medicine?
Yes.
And that's?
Cannabis.
Although Jesse has admitted to smoking cannabis, police procedure is to deal with the offence detected first.
Where were you drinking at this evening?
I had one at the Blues Festival, and before it was just from the bottle.
Are you aware of what your alcohol limit is in New South Wales as a provisional driver?
153.4, did you say?
Are you aware of what your alcohol limit is in New South Wales? You know what your limit is you're allowed to go to?
0.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
0 tolerance, yeah.
Well, not so much tolerance, but you're not allowed to drink at all.
Yeah.
You know that. Same as what you did out the side of the road, mate. You blow into that until I tell you to stop. Stop.
After partying for 2 days straight, Jesse is so exhausted he can't even hold his head up as he waits for his result.
Oh, there's gonna be something there. It's just gonna be like, yeah, you're not allowed to drive anymore, pay a fine.
Part-time furniture removalist Jesse is about to find out the result of his second breath test. As a P-plated driver, the only reading he should have is 0.
All right, Jesse, this instrument has analysed a sample of your breath and it's returned a reading of 0.054 grams of alcohol in 210 litres of breath. Is that all you have to say in relation to it? You don't have to say anything if you don't want to, mate. Okay.
It's just gonna affect my work pretty much. My grandparents, my mom and my uncle's gonna be like, get a lecture.
Having barely slept in days and with a cocktail of cannabis and alcohol in his system, Jesse should be thankful he's alive to cop the lecture. 2 stubbies and a couple of schooners on an empty stomach sent aircon installer Paul mid-range roadside. Because he was driving without a current licence, the law requires him to blow under .02 on his second test to avoid more charges.
Keep going. Nearly there. Perfect, thank you very much. Stop now, just take a seat. Analyse a sample of your breath and return a reading of 0.054. That puts you in the low range concentration of alcohol. I thought you would have went the other way because you said you had 4 within an hour. My money was on going up, not down. So that's a bonus, if there is one.
There's no doubt Paul is doing it tough, but his attitude to after-work drinks is not doing him any favours.
He told us in the car he does it all the time. I think he's run the gauntlet and today's luck's run out. He seems like a decent sort of a person. He sounds like he's doing it tough with his job at the moment. The financial situation of the country's not good. And I think, yeah, it will. It'll hit him hard. He can't drive the work truck, can't provide for his family.
Oh, my boss, yeah, I don't think he's going to be happy about it. Yeah, because another van off the road. Yeah, what's he going to do? I don't know. See what happens.
Paul was convicted of low-range drink driving and driving with an expired licence. He was disqualified from driving for 3 months and fined $750. Jesse was convicted of low-range drink driving. He lost his licence for 6 months and was fined $500. The man with a bag full of ice was convicted of driving with an illicit drug in his system and possession and supply of a prohibited drug. He was disqualified from driving for 3 months, fined $400 and sentenced to 18 months in prison.